Zidane Deany, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Nerd Chat here on Electro Ninja's Lab. It's been a while since we've had all three of us, I should say. Sorry, I can't speak. We have Jack and Joker today. Say hello.
Hola, ¿cómo
Hello.
están?
So yeah, it's officially time. And on top of that, we also are in our Halloween getup. I will say this, that the Halloween background will be changing a little bit more. Um, I'm gonna put at least one more thing on the or I'm gonna put some more stuff on the background shelves, since we did add the new shelves since the last Halloween background. But as you can see, our character models have been decked out with Halloween costumes. Of course, I am Himmel from the amazing, well-resounding, loved series Freerun. Jack is dressed up as
Wade Ripple.
from Elemental, and of course, Joker.
Deadpool.
Yep.
Why not?
Because why not? Like, obviously, normally you're Joker, so now you're Deadpool. Pure chaos energy all the way. So, yeah. But anyways, like I said, welcome to Nerd Chat. And since we finally have all three of us back together once again, we are actually going to be doing a review. We're going to talk about Skandar 3 with Joker, mostly getting his thoughts, as well as a discussion on Skandar 4 and what we expect, because it's going to be in a little bit more than a month that we finally get the release of Skandar 4. And needless to say, we are ecstatic. Oh, anyways, Joker, since this is going to be since you're the only one who hasn't gotten their thoughts out on the books publicly, why don't you go ahead and lead the conversation?
Oh dear goodness, why are you putting me on the spot?
Well, me and Jack have already discussed a lot of our thoughts on the first on all three books, and in the previous nerd chat where we talked about Skandar, but yeah, so we don't really know your thoughts really that much, so that's the main reason. So, what are your thoughts? Tell us your thoughts.
It was a great book.
Yep.
Surprised that it was Kenna at the end there, a little bit, but also not at the same time.
I'm sorry. Could you
So
say
we
that one
kind
more
of
time?
expected it. I said Kenna being bad at the end.
Oh, sad at the end. I was. Yeah, it is very sad at the end. Yeah, feel free to spoil as much as you want. We at this point in time, people, if you haven't read it, you're go read the book because it's been out for months. But yeah, go keep going. Sorry, you were muted. You're muted. Joker, you got muted. Hopefully you'll say. Probably it probably had something going on. Something happened.
Whoopsie.
Uh oh, SpaghettiOs.
Uh-oh, spaghetti.
But yeah, while we're waiting for him to show up, for him to unmute, probably something with his family. Yeah. So, yeah, obviously, for a reminder as to what happened at the end, freaking, why am I? It's been a while since I've said their names. Oh, what happened? Okay, cool. So obviously, Agatha killed Erica, at the end of there, and Joker's just had something come up. He'll be back in a sec.
I read.
Yep. Just saying that for the viewers. So,
Okay, alright.
okay, you're back. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay, so, one, Jenna being the bad guy at the end of the book.
Yep, and the fact that she's been
And
the bad
then-
guy the entire time.
Yeah, and then also, what's his name? The Silver Circle guy. Freaking hate him.
Rex!
Fucking
Rex.
Rex.
Rex, who deserves to get wrecked.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
one of the things that we've been discussing is that he needs to die, and it needs to be by Flo's hand.
100%.
Yes, he does. He totally needs to die. I hated that so much.
Yeah.
I was very, very upset with that. I'm like, oh, Rex seems like a good guy.
Nope.
We all thought that. And then we watched him for 2 seconds and went, whoa, fuck that.
Yeah. What the hell? Oh my gosh. I'm
That
so
was very shocking.
I am so excited to see him get what's coming to him. What exactly that's gonna be, who knows? But we'll discuss that more when we get to discussing Skandar 4. But please continue your thoughts on the book.
Okay. Okay, that and then what was the other thing? There's
Okay.
multiple things, and I gotta remember what the heck they were all.
Oh, the fact that he let's see. So he killed Nina. Erica was killed by
Right.
Agatha on accident. And then
and then him
Swan
wanting
was
to
killed by
banish-
Kenna.
and then him wanting to banish or arrest Skandar for
Yeah.
him doing absolutely.
Yeah.
He arrested again all of everybody that has any ties to the
Spirit element. Yep.
spirit element.
Yeah. I have a feeling that he may start to go after Amber as well, even though she is not a spirit wielder. But since her father is,
Yeah,
but
yeah, and then also going after oh dear goodness. Sorry, I have to think about this because I read it months ago.
yeah,
But, like,
it has
the
been a
whole,
little while.
The whole Yuri taking Skandar and be like, you cannot touch him because he is under our protection. And then like
Yeah,
Rex is like, well, when he graduates, he's not. So I'm gonna do something to him.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
And then also on top of that, him being Commodore and in part of the
yeah. So
uh
he
fact
is.
that that fucker became Commodore made me want to throw the book out the window.
Yeah. So
I know she's got
Yeah,
good plans, but holy fuck, Stedman.
but yeah. So
him
obviously,
being Commodore
And that has to be
and
why she's
then-
releasing book 4 in October.
yes,
Because
absolutely.
She knows we're mad. We're like, how the fuck did Rex get that?
Yeah, I imagine that he is probably going to be either killed or at least not be the frickin' Commodore anymore by the end of the next book.
The Yuri needs to do something and be like, oh, well, you're dead. Sorry.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
They need to do something.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm intrigued to see exactly what they're planning because there's a lot that could absolutely happen here, and I'm ecstatic. So I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what she's planning from this point forward, but it's fun to speculate. So how did you feel about each of the trials?
Okay, they were interesting. I like the different trials. But thinking Ken is stealing every single
Stone, yeah.
stone, and then stealing the other stone from freaking
From Skandar. Yeah, that was insane. Like right under his nose. Like what the hell, Kenna?
she's like, I've been the bad guy the whole time.
Yeah.
And like she wasn't. What's funny is that she wasn't even at the Earth trial, but she was at every other trial
Yeah.
afterwards, which
Yeah.
was
So she didn't do the Earth.
bizarre.
She didn't steal on the Earth trial, but she stole from every single other person, and that's insanity. Because not only was she supposed to be in hiding at that point in time, well, yeah. After that point, pretty much every single time she was in hiding. So she was so somehow she was managing to get away from the Wanderers long enough to then go steal something. Um, I'm kind of wondering if Albert knows, like he knew from the like for a while that she was doing the stealing.
That she was a bad guy.
Yeah, and yet he's
Who knew?
still
I'm curious about that too.
Wait, you
Albert.
think who knew?
Albert.
Albert. I think he did too.
Yeah,
I would
and
almost
which is
guarantee it because the
insane.
two of them are practically dating.
Yeah, but like I'm kind of ecstatic to see like exactly how that's gonna play out with them actually going like if he's actually gonna ask her out or anything like that. But I think that'll be because I think he might be the way that she manages to get redeemed if she does get redeemed, and basically he calls out to her humanity because of the fact that he loves her.
No. Kenna, I don't know what's going on with Kenna, but she needs to stay away from the island for a while.
Yeah, that's fair. One sec. Let me see. I had a map image at one point. Let me see if I can find it. But I'm just because now I kind of want to discuss like some things about Skandar 4. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So I got some of the images. That's not the right image. Frick. Okay. Not the one that I was looking for. But I think we should. It's worth talking about some of the close-in ones. There, obviously, there is a few zones that are outside the Eyrie and 4 Point. Like in the the fire zone. Like I know that the and the air zone. Um, I think
I really enjoyed seeing the random critters that also live on the island, like the fucking gnomes.
yes, that was amazing. Can we see
That
more of
was
those?
awesome!
Can we see more
Wait,
creatures? That would be
no.
amazing.
I know. I was
I
like,
don't remember.
yes, Stedman.
Yeah,
I don't remember gnomes.
the
in the
stalagnomes.
In the Earth Zone, the stalagnomes
Oh, yes.
that only
Those
Bobby
things.
knew about.
Okay, let me see if I can find this map.
And the fire lizards.
Yeah, there's salamanders and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I want to see more magical creatures in the Skandar world, but I'm not sure exactly. Here we go. Skandar Book 4. Okay. Is this got the? This has some of them. This is what I want. This is the image I want. Okay. So that's not the image I wanted to look at. This is it. Okay. So just for the record of the places that we can at least see. So firstly, there is the scrapyard house, tree house. Most likely that is where Kenna is.
Yeah.
There is the arena, Hall of Competitors, and Chaos Compound. So they're adding more stuff to the Chaos Compound. The prison and the Sky Forest. Those are the three main places that we've already been to. There is the okay, and then the areas that we can actually see a little bit closer. Okay. Open image in new tab. Can I zoom in at all? No, I cannot. Okay. So let me save image. Desktop. There. Open. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in at all. Okay. So, So there's the library quarter. So we're probably going to be going to the library. Possibly, I'm hoping that we're going to go to the spirit library at some point.
That would be good.
That would be so much fun. Then there's the song school, which we kind of had a feeling that was going to be showing up at some point, especially since Jamie has sung his True Song. True. So we'll probably get something along the lines of dealing with that, as well as him learning more about True Songs. Twin Oaks, which I have a feeling that is Skandar's the Everhart's family home. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I have a feeling that could be, as well as there's a possibility that is also Amber's home, because she's also mentioned that that it was their homes were right next, their tree houses are right next to each other.
I do remember that.
Yeah. So that's something. Obviously there is the Glittering Cave and Wildflower Hill. So we're going to be going to those two at some point. Those are that's going to be fun. And then there are these two other locations or actually there's three other locations that are currently that are basically right on the seam in the picture that is available of the map. And unfortunately, we can't see what exactly those places are. One is a tree. One is a tree house of some sort. Do you have you guys? Do you guys have any idea what those are?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because okay, let me look at the different maps.
I'm looking at the fourth or the third book now.
Yeah. Which they're not in there. Well, the one of them is extremely close to Council Square, so there's a possibility that there will be something that is near there going on there. I'm not certain exactly what, but that's a possibility. And then if I look at the other maps, the thing is that they've added a lot more places. Oh, wait a minute. That's actually extremely close to the graveyard.
Is it?
Yeah. So that could be the graveyard. Because I can I see a so that's there for sure. And then like I said, the words are a little bit jumbled, so I'm not. The letters are a bit jumbled, but I think I could. That could the last letter could be a D. So there is a definite possibility that they're going back to the graveyard. The image is a bit phasey as well, but it does look like there's several trees, so that could. So yeah, graveyard is definitely a possibility. And yeah, and then I don't think there's anything over there. Yeah, so there's nothing over there in book 2, so that's fine. But yeah, I don't know. And then and then there is actually so there is one more zone, one more place that is brand new to this. There's the extra corner in the green map, and we're not certain exactly what that is, but it's something. The Amfling Archipelago, I think. I'm not 100% certain on what the second word is. So it's an archipelago, and it seems to be just off the shore of the island. And unfortunately, there's not really. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. So it looks, from what I'm seeing, it looks like that is just off of the shore of the water zone, and it's a pretty small area. Because they're specifically pointing out the spot north of Lake Shoal, I want to say. is where this is the archipelago. There's like 2 little islands that are just up there. I think that's what it's a zoomed in area of that, and it looks like that's going to be very important to whatever is going to be happening in the Skeleton's Curse. So I'm not certain exactly what that is, but that's gonna. But it looks fun. I don't know. But yeah. So Ben, what are some of the things that you would like to see from the 4th book?
Oh,
Besides Rex's.
I don't know. Yes, that is one of the top things on my list. Is Rex needs to die in a hole, deep, dark, in the water somewhere.
Yeah, he's
Concrete
one of the,
shoes.
yeah.
Him and his unicorn both.
Ay. That's gonna be
I can't
fun.
believe Agatha died though. Like
Huh?
she was needed.
Agatha's not dead.
No, her horse.
Oh yeah,
Her horse
Swan died. Yes, Swan is dead, unfortunately. Which that is very sad. That is, I really wish that they had managed to keep
Save
Swan alive.
Song.
Yeah, save Swan Song, but yeah, unfortunately she's gone. Which, holy cow, that really sucks. I really wanted to see more from Swan Song, and they just kill her off. And I don't know. They could have done. I don't know what exactly they could have done, but I think that would have been really cool if we could have gotten to see more from Swan. And I don't know. I'm also kind of wondering, like, what exactly Agatha is going to be doing from this point forward, because, like I said, they will be going to a few of the specifically they're going to the Sky Forest and the Glowing Caves. Those are the 2 zones that are at the very edge of the year, that the Wanderers stay at. So I could imagine that most likely, we're going Agatha or Skandar is going to go to each of these places to basically say his goodbyes, probably near the beginning of the book, and then he's going to come back to find her at a later date. I'm not sure though. I don't know. The other thing as well is that Agatha kind of is able to send him in the right direction a lot of the time. So I'm for one thing, I do think that she is going to give Skandar the key to the Everheart house. What do you think, Ben? I know Jack already also loves the idea. Huh?
I said probably.
Yeah.
Because he is the last.
He is
Everheart.
Yeah, he and Ken are the only Everhearts left. And it would honestly be better if he's keeping an eye on the place, because Kenna most likely would go there, if she could. So 100% she would go there. So I think that she's gonna say, take the key. I would if she's gonna go anywhere that I know, it's gonna be there. And as far as the school is concerned, this is my this is my last gift as your instructor, as your spirit instructor, that I want you to have a place that you can call your own, when you eventually age out of the when you eventually leave the Eyrie. This is gonna be this will be your home. As far as and basically, as far as I'm concerned, you're an honorary. Basically, they'll say that he's an honorary Everheart, and that he's part of their family, or something like that. Along those lines. I don't know, something along those lines. Like they're gonna try to make it so that it's that people will not know that he is actually Erica's son, but. And they'll word it like that. I'm not certain exactly how, but I don't know. I'm excited. Ay, ay, ay.
Next
But
book is going to be crazy.
it
It's going
is
to have so
absolute.
many twists.
You know what would be a fun thing to do. And I know that it's very unlikely that we'll be able to do this, but if we could all get that day off and like read it together, like just all hang out, not no live streaming, no nothing, just hanging out and reading the book over Discord, um, I think that would be so freaking cool. Um, but it's gonna be tricky to say the least. Obviously, we
It's
would,
only supposed to have 5 books, right?
huh?
It's only
What?
going to be 5 books.
Yes, there's only gonna be 5 books. Um, so
Sad.
yeah, a
Which
bit.
means there's only the two more books.
Yeah, and the 5th book is going to be the spirit book. So I I don't know. I'm really excited. I don't know what exactly is gonna play out with that. Also, I really want to get the other pins. um, because there are gonna be so there are um they made 5 pins for the Skandar series. I happen to have the air one, but I want to get all 5 because because that's really freaking cool. Let me see here. Oops, Skandar pins. Okay, let me see here. Bum bum bum. No, that's a different thing. I don't know. Wait. I did not know AF Stedman also had a Facebook. Noted. Well, it's a page that she posts things. I think it's
Oh,
she
right,
basic.
yeah.
Did we? Oh, fun. Well, I don't know, but I don't know. I'm really excited to say the least. I would. Oh, do you think that Kenna is going to get basically she's going to be the bond is going to be restored. Basically, Skandar is going to restore her bond with the Dapple Gray.
Maybe. If he actually learns how to do it.
Yeah. That is 100% going to be a difficult situation. I don't know exactly how that's going to play out. Is the biggest thing.
I don't know.
Because I would like for him to basically be able to swap them. I also think, and I told Jack about this in the previous one. I think that Skandar is going to start mending. He's going to basically be like, "Fuck this! I'm going to mend as many bonds as I can, starting with the people that are on the island who were unable to take the test. As well as I think that he is going to figure out a way to get the in the for the next year. I would like. I don't think that this is going to happen, but I kind of would like for him to basically start figuring out a way to sneak in the spirit wielders. That would also be fun, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Ugh. See, the biggest I don't know. There's a lot that could happen, and there's a lot that I would like to happen. I don't necessarily think that every single thing that we're thinking is going to happen, because that would be insanity. But yeah. Oh, also, how did you feel about the being able being able to create a animal to basically fight for you? Because that was part of the last battle. in Skandar in Chaos Trials. What did you think about that?
The what?
So Agatha and Erica created spiritual animals to basically fight for them during their battle. What did you think of that? And are you excited to see them be
Oh,
actually
that was
important in the
interesting.
next book? Huh?
That was very interesting. I said that was interesting.
Yeah. And honestly, I really want to see exactly what they're going to do with that, because that is... I'm excited. I just...
You're an excited boy. We get
I'm
it.
I'm very much an excited boy. I don't know. Uh, I think that what they have done so far has been very much fun. And I think that she is going to have a lot of fun with continuing the story of Skandar. And whatever they decide to do as the story continues, to basically make sure that that everything goes smoothly, I'm excited. I don't know. Hard to say exactly what they'll... I don't know.
What they'll do.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is that we really have no idea what the heck they're going to do as this with the conclusion to, as the because we're past the halfway point at this point in time. So obviously there's a lot that needs to happen. For one thing, like I said, they need to defeat the two villains. They need to defeat Kenna, and they need to defeat Rex. Obviously Erica is defeated. We don't need to worry about that. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, so I reread the Skandar series relatively recently. How do you feel? Do you think that there's going to be anything important when it comes to um, the final there was a massive unicorn in Skandar 1 that showed up near the end of the battle to basically collect the unicorns, the wild unicorns that were captured by Erica. Do you think that that unicorn, that massive unicorn, that ancient unicorn, is going to show up again in either the fourth book or the fifth book?
Probably. Honestly, I think he's gonna help Gandor out in some way.
Some way, shape, or form? Yeah. So my theory is that most likely, well, we obviously we met the Unicorn Queen. Could this be the Unicorn King? And will he play an important role as the story finishes?
I don't know. We'll find out.
We will definitely have to find out. We'll have to wait and find out for sure, unfortunately. But I don't know. It's exciting to think about. Oh, that's another question. Who do you think is going to train Skandar now that he doesn't have a spirit teacher?
That is a great question. Probably nobody, because knowing Rex, he'd probably shoot down the Yuri and be like, no, no one can train him.
Yeah, that's fair. My theory is that it will be Instructor Sullivan. O'Sullivan, sorry. And that she's basically going to be like, no, fuck you. I'm training Skandar. I may not necessarily be the best spirit wielder, but I think that she knows. I think she knows enough about spirit wielding that she could at least give him some pointers and help him out. And basically, she's going to take some time to tutor him as best as she can. The other option, unfortunately, is going to be that it's going to have to be like one of the other random spirit wielders. Or
One
the
of the ones that are in prison from
yeah,
Rex.
yeah. I'm not certain. I really have no idea for that. The other thing that I do think is a possibility is that Skandar is going to oh, there's Jack back. Hi, Jack.
Hi, sorry.
You're good.
She FaceTimed me and I was like, oh, hi.
Oh, fun.
Does
Anyways,
that sometimes. Usually
Yeah.
it's for a specific reason.
fair enough. But yeah. So where were we? We were talking about the different things that were possible for how Skandar is going to be training with the spirit element from this point forward, since he doesn't have a spirit instructor. There is a possibility that he's going to get the scripture. He's going to get the spirit scripture back.
He might. I love the funniest fucking thing in that entire book was Kenna getting the spirit book and going, wow, it looks like it was dropped from a high distance. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yep. Oh my gosh. Also, Jack, I know that you haven't for your reading you've only read the books, right?
Correct.
Okay, you haven't listened to them in the audio form.
No.
Okay. At some point, you absolutely need to listen to David Dawson reading the book because it's fucking amazing. We might just when we since I'll be listening to the book while I'm reading it. Maybe when we actually sit down to do if we do the sit down and read the book together, maybe I'll just share the audio so that you guys can listen, so that we can all listen along as we're reading.
That'd be cool.
That would actually honestly, I think that would be the best way to handle it. Is basically we'll all sit around our computers, hold the have the books open, and meanwhile we're just listening to the book over the over our speakers or whatever.
True.
That would be fun. I don't know. But needless to say, I'm really excited for Skandar. I really hope that this goes well. When they, I'm kind of getting a little bit concerned though because so when I got the first book was very public. It was they made like a big deal of it. They put it on this its own thing at my local Barnes and Noble. The second book they had a standee, which was also pretty good. The third book though, they just put it on the shelf. They didn't
I know, same here.
Like, what the hell? Is the book not as popular here in America or something?
It's not. No.
And it's just like, dude, what the hell? This is like one of the greatest books that has ever been written, and you don't publicize it. You don't like put it out like, here it is. Here's your here is the long-awaited Skandar 4 or Skandar 3. And it's also it's driving me crazy because I don't know when it's coming out, but the next book in the what's that? Why am I forgetting the name of that dragon book? Fourth Wing? Yeah, Fourth Wing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So they're publicly they're being like they've got a little thing on an end cap at my Barnes and Noble for Onyx Storm. I think that's the name. Basically the cover hasn't been revealed, blah 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 blah. But get ready because it's coming. And there's nothing for Skandar, for Skeleton Curse. And I'm just like, did you not read Chaos Trials? Like, what the hell? Like, everyone who read Chaos Trials is so ready for Skeleton Curse. And I'm just baffled that they haven't, that they're not even, like, putting it out there or anything like that. I don't know. It's I think that they really should have done something more than what they did, but I don't know. Frickin' frackin' flapperdoodle. That's gonna be what I'm gonna just have to say. But yeah. Ugh. So I don't know. What? So another thing that's been bothering me. Why the hell are the Skandar pins? Basically, they did a thing for Barnes and Noble where when you got when they first released the book, you could get a pin from Skandar. They haven't done that since. But they have never made, as far as I'm aware, they have never made the pins easily available, like on Amazon or anything like that. And I'm just like, why? I want the Skandar pins. So, as far as I'm aware, they might have done something recently, but let me check that actually. Skandar pins. Let's see here. Nope, they never did that. It's not on Amazon, unfortunately. Like, why? Why is it practically impossible to find these pins? Like, I'm not even certain if they're on eBay.
Interesting.
Let's see here. Yeah, well, when I'm looking for it, it's just giving me like the books, and that's not what I want. I want the pins. Skandar pins.
We should make our own, like, out of cardboard or something cute, or maybe like Shrinky Dinks and send a picture to A.F. Stedman.
Or we could also 3D print them, since you have a 3D printer.
That's a brilliant idea. I have a 3D printer.
Yeah. So, we should literally, get an image of each of the elements, and then 3D print them. Print off all 5, 3 times, and send me and Joker 2 of them, and then we'll like get together. We'll figure out something, and we'll each have those pins. I think that would be amazing.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not. That's gonna be amazing. I think I will probably. You don't necessarily. For me, you don't need to do the air one since I have the metal one. But
Fair.
For you guys, absolutely, you guys need all 5. You need all 5 of the elements.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah, and like get all 5 pins. Show the like take pictures of all 5 of us with or all 3 of us with the 4 books when they come out, and I don't know, something cool. I think that's gonna be really fun. Also, obviously, get your jelly babies.
Jelly babies.
Get your jelly babies. Get your tea, and we're gonna have fun with this. I think
mayonnaise.
Yeah, and your mayonnaise.
If you can eat it, I can't, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can eat mayonnaise, get your mayonnaise. Like get a spoonful of mayonnaise and just put it in your mouth and be like Skandar.
Or get vanilla pudding and pretend that it's
that too. Yeah.
Because that seems more sane than anything Skandar has ever done.
That is fair.
I agree.
Ay. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited, and I want to. There's so little. Unfortunately, there is very little information. I would like to read what the back says. On
Of the 4th one?
Yeah, of the 4th one. I don't know. They might.
Or the inside, because it's a hardcover.
Well, both, yeah. So there. So obviously the. So just using Chaos Trials as the example. Two unicorns reared up as Skandar and Kenna fought the barrage of attacks. Skandar sensed an incredible energy coming from his sister, like the air of before a thunderstorm, and there was a darkness to it that made all the hairs on his neck stand up. The epic adventure continues. So that's the back of my book. And then on the inside, I have... the island always wins. Skandar Smith is facing his greatest challenge yet. To survive their 3rd year of training, Skandar and his friends must compete a series of terrifying trials across the island's elemental zones. And so, where am I? I just lost my place. Friendships, allegiances, and rider unicorn bonds will be pushed to the limit. Only the strongest will make it. Meanwhile, Skandar's sister Kenna has finally made it to the Eyrie, but with a forged bond to a wild unicorn, she is alienated and alone. And when a terrible discovery puts the future of the island in peril, all fingers point in one direction. As suspicions grow and dark forces assemble, Skandar must decide where his loyalties lie. How far is he willing to go for Kenna and for the Eyrie? So, there's that. I would love to read that. Read exactly what that is for Skeleton Curse. But I'm not certain if they... Like, there's definitely something here. Let's see here. So, the Amazon thing says, as Skandar and his friends begin their 4th year at the Eyrie, the island's unicorns are struck by a terrible curse. Oh, that threatens to change everything. Between a Commodore determined to eliminate the spirit element for good and a sister hell-bent on revenge, nowhere is safe for Skandar. As more unicorns are affected by the curse, the clock is ticking for Skandar and his quartet, who find themselves racing for their lives. Can they stop the curse in its tracks before the island is lost forever?
Oh, fuck!
Okay, what the hell? That's amazing. Thank goodness I looked this up. Holy shit! So the Skeleton Curse is not referring to the fact that he's mending people. It is literally referring to the fact that there is a curse on the unicorns. What the hell? That is amazing. Oh, I'm excited for that now. Excuse me? Excuse me?
What are you on about?
Audio CD. For Skandar. Now I need to check the other books. One sec. It's on Amazon. Now I need to check.
Nice.
So, okay, that's interesting. So they're doing a physical release for this for Skeleton Curse in an audio disc. Excuse me while I pre-order that? Yeah, that is only holy shit. It's $42, unfortunately, but that's cool. I might have to get that. I'm not gonna purchase it now, but I'm probably gonna pre-order that. That's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna have not only the Audible, but I'm also gonna get the audio CD because that's cool. Okay, so yeah, moving on. That's a discussion that can wait. But yeah, Skandar, I am excited. Oh, I just yeah. I am ecstatic. Also, I think that this is probably just for reference as to the faces for Skandar. So the first one, he's happy. The second one, he's kind of focused, I would say. 3, he's distraught. 4, he is very much focused, and I'm so excited to see like how he develops as a character as this continues, because that look on his face is so determined, and I love it. I also have to say, each book, it looks like I'm not certain if it's A.F. Stedman or if it's somebody else is doing the drawings, but
Oh, probably somebody else.
probably somebody else. But
Let's
they
see, hang
all
on.
they it looks like they've been getting better each and every time. So that's all.
Jacket illustration 2024 by 2 dots.
Jacket illustration by 2 dots.
By 2 dots.
It's a company.
Okay. Cool. But yeah, that's fun. Anyways, we've been going for about an hour. So I think that's probably a good spot to end today's nerd chat. But yeah, we're excited to say the least about Skandar 4. Obviously, with there's a lot happening in September, so I do imagine that over the next while September is going to be a busy month for us.
Yeah.
Because so obviously for one, I'm going to try to continue to do my lives. If you guys saw yesterday, I live streamed for those of you who for the recording or for the not for the recording for the day that this is out. Yesterday I started streaming Star Wars Outlaws, so that's going to continue to happen for a little while. I'm not 100% certain how much that's going to do, but that just came out. Also in September,
Harry Potter Quidditch comes out.
Harry Potter Quidditch in Concord. You said? Is that what you said? What?
No, Harry
what was
Potter
the other?
Quidditch.
That's all you said? I thought you said Concord. But no, Concord's out. Sorry. So, but I don't know. I haven't. But yeah, I'm not certain if I'm gonna play Harry Potter Quidditch. I think if I'm gonna get it, I'm probably gonna get it when it's when it's pre-owned. So I'm not, but we'll see.
Checks out.
So we'll see what I do for that. Because it's not just that the stuff with her with freaking J.K. Rowling, but also the fact that I'm not too excited about it, to be honest. So yeah, but Epic Mickey's coming out. The sequel to Cerulean Sea is coming out. Swift's just came out, which was amazing, by the way. If you haven't read it yet,
Still reading it.
Yeah, you're still reading it. I'm mostly saying this for the audience. Joker, you have not read the Swift's 2 yet, right?
Nope.
Okay. At some point you should. It's great. You read the first one though, right?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Swift's 2. That just came out. So at some point we're gonna do a discussion on that. At least me and Jack, because I know that we care about it a bit more than I think Joker does. So there was
right now, I'm just trying to get over the fact that there are 2 French people and their siblings that are named fucking Grapefruit and Apple.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's right up there with Ebenezer and Florence, Ebb and Flow.
Yeah, absolutely. That name is naming conventions. Chef's kiss lately.
Literally.
So obviously, there's that. There's a new book that we were discussing. Impossible Creatures, which I want to read that. That looks amazing. So yeah, so that's gonna be coming out as well. Also, same day as freaking just everything. So yeah, so that's coming out, and then freaking Percy Jackson 7. What is that exact date? Because I think that's later in the month.
Next month.
Yeah, well, not next month because yeah. because this video is coming out in September, so that's this month. So 24th. So we have like a week. Well, no, we have 2 weeks between Impossible Creatures and frickin' Cerulean Sea release date, both coming out. And then, so we have 2 weeks to get through those, and then Percy Jackson 7 comes out. And then about a month later is when Skandar 4 comes out. So, needless to say, it's going to be a busy month. The next while is going to be busy. I feel like there was also something in November that's coming out, but I'm forgetting what it is that we were really excited about. Do you guys know what it was?
I can't remember. Of course, I don't remember much right now.
Fair enough. But yeah, Wrath of the Triple Goddess. I'm assuming that it's just gonna be Joker. You read the Chalice of the Gods, right? Or did you?
Nope.
No. So neither of you guys have read Chalice of the Gods. So at some point you guys need to do that. Because amazing. And then obviously we'll need to Triple Goddess is coming out. I might just do reviews or a review of myself of Wrath of the Triple Goddess, because that was I'm imagining it's gonna be it's gonna be pure chaos and I'm gonna love it.
Probably.
Honestly, the Percy Jackson universe has just continued to keep going better, and it makes me wonder what Rick Riordan is going to continue to do, because he was releasing last year. He released 2 books, with obviously Chalice of the Gods and Sun and the Star, and both were amazing. And I imagine that he's going to continue to he's going to be releasing more books soon. Percy Jackson. So obviously, Percy Jackson 6 through 10. Those are all going to be basically him preparing to go to college. And then I feel like they're going to do something with them actually in college. But I think they might change the name of that. I'm not certain. But anyways, like I said, going to be a chaotic month. So look forward to it. Look forward to all of our chaos that we're going to just unload everywhere.
Yep, we love chaos. Chaos that makes things like interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, enjoy as this continues, and prepare for more Halloween chaos, and then Thanksgiving chaos and November chaos, or everything. There's gonna be chaos. Enjoy it. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja. He's been Jack. He's been Joker, and we will see you guys next time. But on.
But on.